going to see if we can plant some ginger. We are in the subtropics here in Torbal, so the temperature and the humidity should be right. I don't know what would make a good experiment at this stage. I know nothing, so I'm just going to give it a shot. I did a thing. So I ordered some ginger rhizomes this morning, and now I'm going to head over and do a little bit more with that little block of land that I prepared. I'm going to well, put a couple of layers on. I'll explain it when I get over there, but I'm just going to put my boots on, get the tractor and head over there. So after we got the tractor, we realised we don't have any place that's got a high enough ceiling to get the roof under. So well, this is our carport. We put a tarp up here, but I have to take the tarp down every time I pull the tractor out. So it's just a part of coping with life, isn't it? So I have done a very small amount of work in the past with the front end loader, like a really small bit. I've been practicing a little bit, but this is the first time I'm actually going to move a load and dump it somewhere else in terms of setting something up for the future. I've moved a little bit of stuff around, but not with a plan for going forward. So let's see how this goes. We had a bunch of trees lopped on our property about a month ago. There were quite a few trees were getting out of control, and they created all this tree mulch. So this is going to lay the foundation for the bed. It'll give us some drainage. We have some manure down the back. Depending on how I feel about this process, I might go down and get some of the horses' manure. That'll make a second layer. Then I think I'll put another layer of this on, and I have some dirt over here from when we had a new septic system put in. So I may make the top layer out of that, or I may put the layer on and then put the bark on top of it. I'm not a great farmer or green thumb, so I'm just working my way through this, guessing as best I can. But we're going to see how it goes, right? That's what this is all about. Even the cockatoos are out to check out what's going on. Oh, can you see him up there? There he is, right there. I think he thinks that because the tractor's here, there's going to be some worms around. We'll see. Well, clearly I'm going to need to make sure I pick up more than that each time. But that's the beginning point. Over here, we had a septic system put in that runs from the house out to the back here, and all of that dirt was taken out. So it's just topsoil, although this is not great quality topsoil here. Hence, trying to make up a bed that has a little bit of extra nutrition in it. But that's the plan. So I am going to just do the work now, get the rest of the load over here. I'll put the end result back on the video, and we'll see how it goes. All right, second load. All right, I think that's a better load. I'm not sure how the precision of getting that load worked, but I think I achieved that. So let's head over there. See if we can do it without dropping too much on the ground. So listen, if you have some experience on front end loaders and you see something that I'm doing that I really need to do differently, just let me know and I'll take it on board. I'm always eager to learn. I'm not really responsive to overly critical comments. Been there, done that, but I am interested in making the process better. Right now, I'm dumping wood over my wife's driveway. She's not going to be happy about that. Oh dear. As you can see, I have a way of getting myself in trouble. She has these lampposts on the edge of the driveway, which are beautiful, and at solar they give a lovely little light, but you can't get, you have to be very careful when you come through with a bigger vehicle. We had an ambulance come through a couple of weeks ago, and they got stuck, trying not to knock the lights over. So here we are. It's not looking too bad. Obviously I've got to flatten it out a little bit, and I'll have to do that by hand. I'm just not good enough for the tractor yet, or ever will be. But yeah, I mean, there's about, I think there's about 7 bucket loads there it ended up with. So yeah, you know, I've done a thing. We've started. But hey, check this out. The chooks have determined that they want to check this place out too. When I brought the tractor around last time, they were right in the middle of all of the chippings, and they were having a great time, but they ran away when the tractor come. But they're not far away now. They're just right there and enjoying themselves. There's the Blue Beast. I got to say, that was fun. Got a couple of rakes here. I might have to take that broom around and do the front. Actually, I spilled all the chips. Let's see, I'll take this and I'll take this. I think alright. I'll shut the girl down while I do this. Back to old school diesels. Shutting the fuel off. Isn't that cool? So let's go get some manure. While I do, I'll have the chance to run down past the horses. I don't want to rush it just in case I get stuck there. If I do, I'll have to go to 4-wheel drive. My daughter's not going to be happy about that. I have a real good way of upsetting the women in my life when I try and do things. Every one of those little sticks sticking up is a rhizome. We're entering our wet season, but we have not had rain for a month. Hamilton Acres Farm, real life, real people, real dirt.